I'm sitting too tall. Hang on. Let's do that. Hopefully that's better. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Okay, sweet souls, let's get into it. Before we get started, I do have a cold sore on my lip. That's what's going on here, okay? I didn't accidentally forget to wipe the toothpaste off or anything. We're healing. We're actively healing. Welcome those who are watching, whether you're watching live or whether you watch after the fact. We're doing an Aries prediction reading on this channel, having a look at the rest of January. I'm going to start by pulling 3 cards from the Celestial Bodies Oracle deck, and then we'll be clarifying with Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot deck, to have a look at what Aries can expect for the rest of January. This reading is intended for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You're more than welcome to cross-watch, but I am very direct. These readings are for the signs, so cross-watch at your own discretion, basically. Now, as I'm shuffling, I highly recommend you set your intention for this reading. Figure out what it is that you want to gain from this reading, whether it's just information or whether there's specific information you want to learn. And I'm going to go ahead and set my intention as your reader. Spirit, please tune me into Aries energy. Please help me offer Aries the most clear, honest messages about the rest of their January. What is happening in the rest of January for Aries? We have 10th house coming out first. Is that in frame? What is happening for the rest of January for Aries? We also have Uranus coming out. The rest of January for Aries. I'm going to take Waxing Gibbous in the reverse position as your third theme. The back of your deck is Imam Kolai, which I might be saying wrong. But this energy to me is a beautiful energy of needing to nurture self and maybe heal self. It's a feeling of being at home, getting cozy, nesting, and really exploring those feelings of emotional intimacy in a safe environment. Now, this feeling can first and foremost be applied to you, Aries. You may be needing to recharge for the rest of January. You may need to be very careful about how you spend your energy. Just heal, don't burn too brightly too soon. January is also a month for recharging for you. You may have had a busy holiday period and you're still catching up. This is also going to be especially important in drawing in support from close connections. When it does come time for you to take action and for you to feel inspired to take action, you will do so knowing that you have supportive people in your corner with this card who can be there to either offer you verbal support, physical support, emotional support, or practical support. So, and there is a difference there between physical and practical apparently, because the practical is more of like serving a purpose, whereas the physical is like doubling as a buddy with you as you complete certain tasks. So some very big themes here of nurturing self and those important connections around you. I want to start with the 10th house as your first theme. Let's have a look at how the 10th house is influencing you for the rest of January. These themes are very heavily centered around your career. And there is a strong feeling of you trying to make sure that you start this year on track with your long-term goals. So the rest of January does have your head focused primarily on your bills, your material responsibilities, and your financial ambitions. We're not just trying to make sure that we have enough money in the bank. We're trying to make sure that what we have in the bank is growing for us and is supporting a long-term vision that we have for our finances. So let's get some tarot out and we'll figure out what's going on here. What is happening for the rest of January for Aries with this 10th house energy? What is happening in the rest of January? Okay. At the back of the deck is the Star card reversed, and your 2 tarot cards that chose to come out are the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, both in the reverse position. So the number 6 is very significant over here. With the Star card at the back of the deck, this feels preventative. It almost feels like an issue from your past is resurfacing to remind you of why you need to stay hopeful and you need to stay ambitious when it comes to your career. It's like you don't want to end up in a place that you were before. You don't want it to be as bad as it was before. You need to make sure that moving forward, you're healing, you're getting through it, and you're recovering, and you're becoming a better person. So there's something about how it used to be in a nostalgic way, but also in like a, I don't want to be that person ever again type of way. It's interesting that you're attaching your material stability to the best version of you. January, you seem to be very focused on becoming the best version of you in the physical world. And it's showing up as finances mostly. But these two cards are also indicating that you're worried about what other people are thinking of you as well. You feel a pressure to meet external expectations. With the Six of Wands reversed, you're worried that you're not getting the kind of reactions or positive attention that you used to get. It's like you want to feel like people have a reason to pay attention to you, or that you're getting the right attention around your career. You guys may work in the public eye for the Star card and the Six of Wands to be here. You may resonate as someone who's trying to really boost their online presence, or it's just very concerning what your public reputation is. You want to be well received by most people. With the Six of Wands reverse, this is tricky because your soul wants to lay low for the rest of January. We know from your bottom deck energy and the oracle cards that your inner child needs time to heal in January, but your career is challenging that. And with the Six of Swords reverse, there's more emphasis that this is a healing issue and that something from our past is triggering this. We're worried that we're going to regress or be unsuccessful like we were in the past, which is why our finances, our career, and our future financial stability is weighing heavy on our minds. You guys could be comparing yourself to somebody else's fall, like their sort of setbacks, but it does feel like this is personal to you. It feels like this has impacted you personally. The Six of Swords is also about a conversation about your past. If you're not having this conversation with other people, you're thinking about it in your own head and you're kind of stewing over information and ideas and going, yeah, this isn't good. I feel like these are the issues and I need to focus on these solutions. Because this feels very personal. So I don't really see a lot of you talking to other people about this. I see this being more of like a, when I'm in the car alone or when I'm in the shower, you know, I'm thinking about these things. Now, with the two sixes being here, this overall theme is focused on harmony and it's trying to incorporate more balance into your world. And the imbalances seem to be between your material responsibilities as well as what your inner child and your soul needs. Your healing journey doesn't seem to be able to cooperate with your material ambitions. And that's very typical because our spirit wasn't really here for that, you know? We were born into the human experience not realizing how much we just had to handle and conform to. So you're really trying your hardest here with the 10th house, and I want you to remember that whatever you're going through, whatever feelings resurface, you're trying your hardest and you're doing your best. And it's tricky. The 10th house is always tough. It feels like karmic injustice in the beginning because it isn't easy. It's hard. You have to play by the rules and you have to make sacrifices, but you're doing your best. So please remember that. Give yourself some grace. Don't beat yourself up for being human while also being expected to be a robot in society and a functioning member of society and also a spiritual being, all of that. You're doing your best. So that's what I'm seeing with the 10th house, Aries. let's move forward. We're going to have a look at Uranus next. So how do I feel? First of all, I feel like I see carrots on this card. Like, you know when you cut a carrot down the middle and you cut it into slices like that? So maybe you need to eat more carrots this month, or there could be some sort of connection to your eyesight, to vitamins E and A this month, and needing to just look after your health in that respect. But Uranus always makes me think about how we're transforming for our future in our own unique ways. Uranus doesn't want you to do anything except be yourself. That is how you become successful in this planet's energy. The minute you try to conform to fit some sort of standard or external expectation, that's when you experience friction with Uranus. Uranus tries to inspire your mind to think outside the box and to rebel against structures that don't suit your individual needs. So how do we relate that to your month overall? It seems like you guys are trying to troubleshoot, to think outside the box, and to maybe look at your life differently, especially with that carrot energy. Your vision for the future is definitely shifting, and there's a transformative sort of shift going on with your mindset, the way that you see your life being. I see huge changes happening internally. There may be the opportunity before the end of this month to really take a first step forward towards some of this, but you're not being expected to achieve this in 2 weeks, okay? The time that I'm filming this and putting it out there on the internet it's the 16th of January here in Australia. So you're not expected to change your world before the end of this month, but you are expected to start thinking about it. Start thinking about some of the changes you want to see, not thinking about the responsibilities like this theme was telling us, but more so just thinking of the ideas. Uranus encourages you to innovate and to treat your mind as though you're some sort of creator, some sort of inventor of brand new ideas. Allow those ideas to really take shape in your mind. Maybe consider writing some of them down. Consider doing research and listening to other people who have done similar things. But don't cage them and don't shut them down straight away. What is this theme about for Aries spirit? What is this theme about for the rest of January? Okay, your first card is Temperance reversed. This theme is about you feeling unsettled. This has come up for a lot of signs, so this is a collective energy right now. Those of us who have had time to reflect or at least be still after the holiday period are feeling certain energies catch up on us. And Temperance reverse represents you within your vessel, within yourself, feeling unsettled, as though one part of you wants to do this and the other part of you wants to do that. And so we're experiencing a disharmony within ourselves, a restlessness that is ultimately spiritual with Temperance, but it's impacting our ability to stay focused on our material expectations. And it's impacting our ability to want to get up in the morning and keep doing what we've been doing. We're noticing this shift within ourselves that is transforming the way that we want to live life. And it's happening slowly for some, but if you're a fire sign and you feel this, you can't ignore it. It's frustrating. It's getting on your nerves. It's rubbing you the wrong way. And it's making you want to just let it out in some way. So you do need opportunities to purge and vent and get frustrated, get angry, get upset, because that's you recognizing within your spiritual being and your physical vessel that you're not happy with the way that your life is right now. This could be residual from some of the chaos over the past month or so, but ultimately it's an opportunity for you to diagnose the fact that you need more and your soul is craving more experiences. And that's where your mind gets to try to fill in the blanks by troubleshooting and exploring new ideas. Getting excited about the year ahead and seeing it as a fresh start and an opportunity to do things differently. Your last tarot card is the World card. So you may be putting a lot of hope and maybe big ideas on your shoulders. The World card is about being able to tie up loose ends and finish something that you've been working on for quite some time. This can also feel like you're graduating or being able to celebrate a really long and difficult journey, Aries. It could feel like you're finally able to quit that job that you've been doing for X amount of years to pay your bills while you were getting qualified. Or it could feel like you can finally take that time off that you've been working towards, or that you finally get to graduate, or you finally get to start studying. Whatever it is, it feels like it's taken you years to get here. And although we see this as an ending, it also marks the start of something new. You have a lot of pressure on your shoulders to want to be the best. You want to start something and you want to be the best at it. So there is this eagerness, this restlessness to get it off the ground, but there is this awareness of it has to be perfect. So Uranus is encouraging you to just stay in the ideas stage for the rest of January. Come up with a plan and don't put too much pressure on yourselves to do everything too soon, especially with Temperance here. There's a high chance with your beautiful Aries sign, in whatever placement it's in your natal chart, that you're going to be impulsive about this and that you're going to get frustrated when it doesn't work out the way that you expected. So with Temperance reversed, acknowledge that, slow down, and be patient with the process. You have a lot of Saturn energy in your reading, which can be very frustrating if you have Aries placements. You don't want Saturn. You want Jupiter. You want Mars, right? You want Venus even. You want self-confidence and you want drive and ambition and good fortune and things to just fall into place. But Saturn is encouraging you to slow down and to really think and plan so that your actions aren't hasty, impulsive, or filled with mistakes. So you've got to be careful about wanting it all too soon. We're only in the first month of the year. You're doing the best that you can, right? So let's have a look at your last card over here with the waxing gibbous moon in the reverse position. See, a waxing moon is a moon that's gaining momentum. And it has a lot of potential. And it feels like it's doing something for us, right? Whether it's building our hopes or amplifying our feelings so that we can understand what we want out of a situation. A waxing gibbous moon can be a sign of our manifestations really taking place and coming into fruition. When it's reversed, it's like we're not seeing the results that we want. That's really the common theme in this reading. You're not seeing the results that you want. And I think that, honestly, like from my objective place, you can still have everything you want. You've just got to stay more open-minded about how it's all taking place. But let's figure out what this is in relation to. We're going to get more tarot because we've kind of covered that theme in your other themes. So what is this telling us about Aries, the Magician? I love this, sweet soul. Like, you got nothing to worry about. The Magician card is saying you are a manifestor, you are powerful, you are a creator, and you have so much control over your life through the actions that you have, through the intentions you set, and through your ability to, first and foremost, conceive the ideas. The Magician is reminding you that you are powerful. You're the creator in your life. So with this waxing gibbous moon reversed, if you're not seeing the results you want to see, you have the ability before the end of January to decide, what am I going to do about it? There is interesting energy over you right now, which feels restrictive and heavy. And it's like pulling you down and telling you to just rest for now. But once that energy lifts, which could be the energy of the full moon with this Imum Coli, that full moon was in Cancer. Cancer wants you to look after yourself first and spend time with your loved ones. Once that energy lifts, then you'll have the ability to full steam ahead, charge towards your goals. So before that happens, identify with waxing gibbous moon reversed what you want to change and how you can make those changes. Really, before the end of January, come up with the ideas, come up with the plan. Once you feel more rested, once your physical vessel is ready, and once you get that tick of approval from your material world, all full steam ahead pretty much. Is there anything else Aries needs to know? Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is interesting because it's talking about your financial security again, financial stability, trying to make sure that you have more sovereignty. I'm probably adding too many syllables to that word, but that you have more control and power over your assets, your money, your expenses, your income, all of that. There may need to be some financial sacrifices made, as in you have to be a little bit more careful about the luxury items you spend your money on so that you can really make adjustments to the areas of your life that you aren't happy with. The Magician wouldn't happen unless you wanted quick results. So if you want quick results, you've got to make some quick cuts, some quick sacrifices, and then you will see the results that you want. So that's the thing. If you don't want quick results, then you don't have to make as many sacrifices. But it's really up to you. Four of Swords reversed. I feel like you're going to come straight out of your little nest and you're going to go full steam ahead. So the Four of Swords reversed is a card to remind us that we're only human. You have a lot of drive, ambition, and energy, as well as inspiration. By the end of January, you're just going to want to go and you're not going to want to stop. But the Four of Swords reversed is a reminder to give yourself rest frequently so that you don't burn out on this path of ambitious conquering. Now, I also think you need to just take it a little bit slowly in the beginning, but I feel like it's silly for me to say that to you. I don't know if you're going to do it, but I would love to see you just, slowly reanimate, because you've been in a state of healing and you've been nurturing your inner child and you've been surrounding yourself with people who you can just relax around. As you put yourself in a position of creation again, don't forget how taxing that is to our bodies, to constantly have to be this charming and ready for the world. It takes a toll, especially if you're introverted. A lot of Aries people are actually introverts. So look after yourself, sweet soul. And that's what I'm seeing for the rest of January. Please look after your beautiful self. Give yourself plenty of time to rest. I'm going to end your reading here. It's been an absolute pleasure to read for you. Thank you for tuning in and exchanging energy with me. I wish you peace, love, happiness, abundance, health, wealth, success, prosperity, and joy on your journey ahead. Until our paths cross again. Bye.